Hello friends, welcome to online class. In our class today we will focus on discussing Précis writing. In our discussion we will highlight on defining a Précis, the importance of Précis writing, the length of Précis writing, drafting the Précis and finding a suitable title for Précis writing. First, while defining Précis, we must know that always it is wise and it is advisable to write something precisely, because always it is said that brevity is the soul of wit. A good writing or a good speech has to be very brief, and Précis is a French word which usually refers to precise writing, and this precise writing is an art, and our students have to cultivate this art in order to write Précis, be it in the examinations, in the colleges or in universities, or be it different competitive examinations. In this way, Précis writing has its importance, and usually it is expected that while writing precisely one paragraph or different paragraphs, we must be very much careful on certain points, because Précis is the gist of a paragraph, which is very compact, which is very condensed, and which is very much clear for the readers. Therefore, it is very much important to know what should be the length of a Précis. In how many words the students have to write. So that is a very crucial question, and in order to know that the length of a Précis, in order to know it properly, we must very clearly discuss it that Précis writing is different from summary writing in the way that the length of a Précis is usually 1/3 of the total number of words given in the passage. But in summary writing, the students enjoy some freedom, and the length of a summary is between 10% to 50% words of the original passage given in the exams. So, Précis writing is relatively a bit more tough in comparison to summary writing. However, the length of a summary, since the length of a summary is 1/3 of the total number of words, the students have to be very much meticulous in selecting words to draft the Précis. Then we need to know about how to draft the Précis, how to write the Précis. So before going to give an approach to Précis writing, the students must read the paragraphs given to them properly. Our first step is to reading. Our first step is to read the paragraph given for Précis writing. The approach to Précis writing. First, reading the text given and understanding the gist. The first point to give an approach to Précis writing is reading the text given to us and understanding the essence of the paragraph, the essence of the text. So the students have to go through the paragraph first, and they will try to understand the summary, the essence, the gist of the paragraphs or the gist of the text given to them. Thereby, they can find out the important points in the Prezi writing. So the second step to write Prezi is finding out the most important points which are to be discussed, which are to be mentioned in the draft. So the second point is finding out the important points by omitting examples, allusions, repetitions, unwanted things. So let me make it capital letter so that it will be highlighted. So our second point is finding out the important points. Our second step is to find out the most important points, and by doing that we need to omit different examples, different allusions and different repetitions and also different unwanted things. Because in a paragraph, in a text, usually we find some ideas are repeated, some unnecessary things are interpolated, some unnecessary things are there. These are to be discarded, these are to be edited, these are to be omitted. And also different examples and allusions are given in order to clarify the things in that text. So usually we need to omit all those things because our purpose is to write it with brevity. If we are going to write in 1/3 words of the total number of words given in the passage, we have to omit 2/3 of the words. Therefore, we have to be very much choosy, we have to be very much selective in finding out the words to be mentioned in the draft. Third point is making a rough draft. Adhering to 1/3 words of the total number of words in the text. So after finding out the most important points, then we start making a rough draft. And while making a rough draft, we have to be it in our mind. We have to have in our mind that we are going to write in 1/3 words, and also we are writing with brevity. Therefore, while making the rough draft, we need to focus on the economy of words. We need to focus on the summary or the gist of the paragraph or the text, which are to be expressed with maximum economy of words. So that is very important. So by making the rough draft, suppose while making the rough draft we may exceed the number of words, but in the next step, when we make a fair of the rough draft, we will have the editings. So making a fair of the rough draft with necessary additions and alterations. Or omission. Additions and omissions. Usually at the initial stage, students will have the rough draft, then they will make it fair. But if somebody keeps on practicing, then he need not have the use of making a rough draft. Only at the very first instant approach, one can have the Pressy right. One can make the Pressy. So this is very important. If at the initial stage we are just practicing how to stick to the number of words that we have to make it in 1/3 words. So in that stage, we have to have the rough draft. Then we will make it fair with necessary changes, with necessary alterations, with necessary additions or omissions. So after making the fair of the Pressy, our next step is to find out a suitable title. So finding a suitable title, to the Pressy. This is very important, and just making a fair of the rough draft, and just adhering to the number of words, that is 1/3 of the total number of words, we can look for a suitable title. We should find out a suitable title. So title is very important because the title also also carries some mark, and finding a suitable title requires to be very brief. Usually good titles or good captions are quite brief and compact, and the title must base on the subject that is discussed in the text. Take for example, the text is about education, about different facets of education, different aspects of education. So the title, a suitable title can be on education. So it is very brief. The more the brief the title is, the more it is accepted, the more it is good. So it is usually while selecting a title or finding out a suitable title, one has to be very much clear about the content of the text, the subject that is discussed in the text. So this is very important, and the title must be written at the top. So it must be very much, one must be very much careful in making the draft. While making the fair draft, it is very important that one has to write it in a single paragraph. If you make paragraphs in Pressy writing, you will lose mark, because usually we may have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 paragraphs, 4 passages in the text given to us for the Pressy writing. So while writing the Pressy, we have to put it in a single paragraph, in a single passage. This is very important. So while making the fair draft, we have to keep it in a single paragraph, and on the top we will have the suitable title. After writing the title may be written in capital letter in order to highlight the importance of Pressy, and in order to draw the attention of the examiner. So after that, the fair Pressy is given, and just below we can write down the above Pressy contains. Just putting it in this way, noted below, the above Pressy contains words, number of words. The above Pressy contains 100 words, 105 words, or something like that. And this word must correspond to the 1/3 number of words given in the original text, given in the text. So in this way, we can have a good Pressy writing, and it is a skill. Pressy writing is usually a skill. The more we practice, the more we have a grip over making this Pressy writing. We can have mastery over writing Pressy if we keep on practicing. So this is very important, and the most important thing is we must read the paragraphs, we must read the text, we must try to understand the essence of the paragraph of the text. Then we have to find out the most important things that are to be focused, and the rest of things to be omitted, to be ignored, to be edited. And making a rough draft is required at the initial level, but if somebody practices for so many days, for so many texts, then it will be not required. After practicing for quite some days, one can directly give an approach to Prezi writing and can make the draft well. So otherwise we can have a rough draft, and writing the rough draft, when we make it a fair draft, we have to be very much careful about the number of words. If there are more number of words in the rough draft, or if the number of words exceed, we have to edit it, we have to make necessary omissions and additions. And accordingly, after that, we will have to find out a suitable title, and giving the appropriate title, a just title to the text, we can make it clear, we can make it compact, we can make it concise, so that it will be easier for the readers to go through. And it must be very much clear that the essence or the summary or the gist of the main paragraph gets reflected in the Prezi writing. In this way, we can give a very good approach to Prezi writing. And I hope you will go on practicing at home, and only by practice, by sheer practice, you can have mastery over this writing skill, because this is very much required. Since brevity is the soul of wit, by Prezi writing we can adhere to the characteristics of good writing, that is ABC: accuracy, brevity and clarity, which is very much essential for good writing. Hope you will have your practice and you will come out with success to give an approach to Prezi writing. Thank you.